What's the secret to creating a Spider-Man villain that audiences love to hate? A character so compelling that their every move makes your blood boil, while keeping you glued to the screen. Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery is the perfect masterclass in creating hateable characters. From the Green Goblin's psychological warfare to Mysterio's deceitful manipulation, these villains don't just exist to fight Spider-Man, they leave an indelible mark on his journey. But here's the real kicker. What makes them truly hateable isn't just their evil plans. That's right, it's the way they challenge Spider-Man on every level, physically, emotionally, and even morally. That's right, a villain makes us question the hero's decisions. In the previous video, How to Write Character Chemistry, we explored how Spider-Man's relationships define his story. The chemistry isn't just reserved for friends and allies. It's just as essential in building the tension and conflict between hero and villain. A great villain isn't just an obstacle. They're a mirror that reflects the hero's flaws, fears, and vulnerabilities.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I've watched you from deep behind Norman's cowardly eyes, struggling to have everything you want, while the world tries to make you choose.
Take Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin. He doesn't just try to destroy Spider-Man, he digs into Peter's insecurities, forcing him to confront impossible choices. Or Mysterio, whose illusions didn't just confuse Peter, they shattered his confidence as a hero. These villains don't just fight Spider-Man, they unravel him. Surprisingly, yes. Sometimes the most hateable villains are the ones who win battles before they even lift a finger. It's their words, schemes, and their mind games that leave us and our beloved friendly neighborhood Spidey reeling. Today's video will dissect what makes a villain truly hateable, and why Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery is a treasure trove of lessons for storytellers. Now, we'll uncover how these characters push Peter to his limits, and redefine what it means to be a hero. It's time to get straight to it. But first, let's make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon so you're sure to catch every episode of our Spider-Man character development series. Because in the next video, How to Write a Boring Villain, we'll tackle the opposite end of this spectrum. So what really makes a Spider-Man villain hateable? Is it their ability to wreak havoc, their personal connection to Peter Parker, or something deeper? The truth is, it's a combination of all these elements. But the best hateable villains don't just antagonize. They force us to confront uncomfortable truths. First stop, the emotional stakes. A great villain doesn't just go after the hero. They attack what the hero loves. Green Goblin doesn't simply challenge Spider-Man physically. He targets Peter's heart. His relentless pursuit leads to May's death, leaving Peter to grapple with crushing guilt and a new sense of isolation. You could argue that he did. Unlike Thanos, who attacked the Avengers as a collective, Goblin made this war personal. While Thanos had logic on his side, Norman Osborn's character is plain psychotic. He forces Peter to make impossible choices, and that's what makes us hate him, because deep down, we know he's winning.
The people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying.
But what do you think? Was Goblin actually the greater threat? Comment Goblin if you agree, or Thanos if you think he still holds the crown. And then there's the deception. Villains like Mysterio don't need brute strength. They weaponize trust. Peter trusted Mysterio as a mentor figure, only to be betrayed in a way that shattered his reputation and endangered everyone he cared about. That kind of betrayal doesn't just sting, it lingers, making us resent the villain even more. But hateable villains don't stop at attacking the hero's emotions. They also challenge their values. Green Goblin doesn't just fight Spider-Man, he mocks Peter's sense of responsibility. He pushes Peter to the edge, tempting him to abandon his moral compass. When Spider-Man stands over Goblin in that climactic scene, ready to deliver the final blow, we feel the weight of the choice. That's the beauty of it. Hateable villains thrive on testing the limits of a hero's integrity. And Spider-Man's rogues don't just test his physical strength. They push him to question what it means to be a hero. Of course, it's not just the psychological warfare that makes these villains unforgettable. Their personalities play a huge role. Norman Osborn's descent into madness is terrifying because he oscillates between charm and chaos. One minute he's a concerned scientist, the next he's the Green Goblin, laughing maniacally as he wreaks havoc. This unpredictability keeps us and Peter on edge.
You know how much I sacrificed?
And let's not forget the iconic moments that cement their legacy. Take Mysterio's posthumous reveal of Peter's identity. It was a truly jaw-dropping twist as it shattered Peter's world. For the first time, Spider-Man's carefully guarded secret was laid bare, turning his life upside down and setting off a chain reaction of chaos. Then there's Green Goblin's brutal attack on May, a moment that left us all breathless. It was more than merely a physical blow. It was an emotional gut punch that showed us how high the stakes really are. These plot twists were seismic events that forced Peter to confront what it truly means to be a hero. They remind us that being Spider-Man isn't just about the victories. It's about the sacrifices, the losses, and the unwavering resolve to keep going, no matter the cost. And guess what? All that pain and hopelessness that makes the story interesting is directed towards that specific antagonist, solidifying his authority as the big bad villain. As we move forward in the fantastic character development series, it's clear that Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery isn't just a collection of villains. It's a testament to the power of storytelling. Their hateability comes from the ability to push Spider-Man to his breaking point and remind us why he's one of the most enduring heroes in the Marvel Universe. Villains like the Green Goblin are more than mere obstacles. They're the spark that ignites a hero's legacy. Much like Peter Parker's battles are etched into his story, this Marvel Legends Green Goblin collectible figure embodies the chaos that fuels heroism. With film-accurate details and accessories, it's more than a collectible. It's a tangible piece of the rivalry that defines Spider-Man's journey. But why merely display the chaos when you can channel it? Slip into the Green Goblin's mask and wield the laughing, flashing pumpkin bomb timer to turn everyday mischief into cinematic flair. Whether you're curating a villainous shrine or orchestrating your own playful mayhem, these pieces let you blur the line between fan and storyteller. After all, every great hero's tale needs a worthy antagonist, so why not make yours unforgettable? Click the links below to unleash your inner architect of chaos. So why do we keep coming back to villains like Green Goblin and Mysterio? It's because they don't just challenge Spider-Man, they elevate his story. These characters don't exist in a vacuum. Their hateability stems from the way they force Peter Parker to evolve, making every victory feel hard-earned and deeply personal. A truly hateable villain creates ripples that impact the hero long after the fight is over. Goblin's actions leave Peter questioning his role as a hero, while Mysterio's betrayal redefines his approach to trust. These aren't just fights, they're turning points that shape Spider-Man's journey. Absolutely. When Green Goblin's finally stopped, it's not a triumphant moment. It's a bittersweet one. Peter may win the battle, but the cost is devastating. And that's what makes these villains unforgettable. Their actions don't just test Spider-Man, they leave scars that define him. Hateable villains also remind us why we root for heroes in the first place. They show us the stakes, the sacrifices, and the resilience it takes to stand against overwhelming darkness. For Spider-Man, every battle's a reminder of the responsibility he carries and the strength it takes to bear it. In the next episode, we're flipping the script and examining what happens when villains miss the mark. Click on How to Write a Boring Villain to continue this exploration of character development and discover why some villains fail to captivate. For now, keep exploring, keep connecting, and remember, Great stories live on in the characters we can't forget.